Hello, everybody out there in YouTube land. I want to come to you today talking about goals and how I'm going. I like to update my goals once a week, kind of see where I'm at, if I'm heading the right direction, or if I need to pick up the pace a little bit. All right, goal number one for me is my weight loss. I'm looking at losing 100 pounds this year. That's the goal. I've been kind of stagnant the last few weeks, not really losing as much as what I wanted to. This week kind of hit I got over my plateau. I lost 4.5 pounds this week. So I guess the hard work and the just saying no. You know how good a peanut butter shake sounds right now? It has been sounding good for 2 weeks. I think thinking about it has made me gain weight. But that sounds really good. But I've been just say no. Just say no. And so I've been fighting the urge, and I guess it paid off this week. 4.5 pounds, that's a pretty good loss. My goal is 2 pounds a week, 100 pounds for the year. I'm not quite on that pace to hit my 100 pounds for the year. I'm about, let's do a little mental math here. Let's see if the teacher can do math today. I'm about a little over 2.5 pounds off pace. So, if I lose another 4.5 next week, then I would be right where I need to be. So we'll be all right. So let's give ourselves a little thumbs up. I get to play this game. That's a thumbs up for hitting the weight loss goal. Let's do another thumbs up just because I like it. All right. Those who don't like it, here's a little emoji for you if you don't like my thumbs up. All right. I got new toys. Let's see. That's the good news. We did the good news first. Now we're going to hit the bad news. My goal of listing, I want to get basically $400 listed every day every week this month. Didn't happen. It's one of those when you're part-time reseller and full-time teacher. There's weeks that come up that you just don't get what you thought you'd get done. This is one of those weeks. We had our grade checks are coming out Monday, so I had to get a little more of that done. We had a lot of things going on at school. With not having school for a couple of days and things like that. So I haven't gotten the listings done this week. And so I should be able to make it up. And, when you're doing this part-time, I'm not trying to use it as an excuse, but your full-time job has to take priority, and family has to take priority. I went with my daughter down to Denton to get her dog to the vet because we're in a small town and we had to do a few things with that. I'll talk about that in a video coming up later this week. But sometimes crazy things happen and something's got to give because you ain't got time to do everything every day. And I just didn't have the time for some of that, and the listings took a hit this week. I'll have to make up for it this next week. So I'm going to be hitting the listings hard this next week and just making it happen. And I know that if I don't list, I'm not going to make sales. So I just have to keep listing, and hopefully then sales will pick up. It's that you got to hit your stride, and when you don't list, you're not going to be productive as far as sales go. So you just got to hit what you can. I am now a little bit behind for the year on what I want to be. I'm not far behind, but it's as a teacher, that there are going to be weeks like this that just things have to take priority and you don't get them done. You're not going to get as much of the other stuff done. And you just try and do what you can to keep those weeks to a minimum and to make up for it another week. So we'll make up for it. By the end of this month, we'll be all caught up, I think. So As far as the listings this week, we're gonna do that little one. That's a shame on me, Makimba Mutombo. That's a flashback to Makimba Mutombo. Don't be pulling that stuff anymore. So we'll make it better. YouTube channel also took a hit. My goal is three videos a week. I didn't get that done. I'm a little behind on that. I'll get that caught up. We'll do a few extra videos this week, and we'll be caught up. But I'll tell you, the videos are kind of frustrating right now. I'm just not getting the people I want. I'm going to do some things to fix that. We'll get it working, but it's just that kind of took a hit this week, and not because I wanted it to. I had a little block and couldn't think of things to do, and then things came up, and just trying to get where I could do work on my editing skills. And I'll tell you what, teaching an old dog new tricks is hard, and it's very frustrating to try and learn something new and have never done it before, and you don't know what you don't know. And as you're doing it, you realize, gosh, I knew less than I thought I did. So the YouTube channel kind of took a hit as far as production, but I got an idea of what I'm doing a little bit better now. So we're going to play with it a little bit, and we're going to see if we can have some fun with some of the videos. Really no news on principal job. It's a hurry up and wait. I know that for teachers, there's not a lot of openings until after spring break. So I know in the places that I want to be, that there's some superintendent jobs that are opening up. So hopefully principal's jobs will be soon to follow. It seems like it goes downhill. Superintendent's jobs come, then we have principal's jobs open up, and after that, they get new principals in. Then they start hiring the teachers. So hopefully we'll be getting in on that pretty soon. Also looking at moving and getting ready for that. That's kind of a pain, moving, and I'm probably going to get rid of a lot of my eBay stuff and just that hasn't sold for a while, and just either donate it or take it to an auction, one of the auction places around here, and just make a few bucks on it. I don't want to move a whole bunch of stuff that's just not going to be, that's going to be slow sellers. You know, some of the stuff I recently put on, I'll move, but I don't want to move it. Move it just to that maybe in 6 months it'll sell, or maybe it won't sell and I have to give it away then. Some of the stuff I'd rather just get rid of right now, because that's one of the things. There's always more stuff, and it's going to start getting warm, believe it or not, pretty soon, and then there's more more garage sales open, and then I can always pick up more stuff to put on eBay then. I've been focusing on my budget, has been focusing my budget and my energies on stuff for Amazon, which is, for me, it's mostly new stuff that I sell on Amazon. And so there's not a lot of places. There's still a flea market here, a small flea market here. There's some places you can get used stuff, but it's been cold, rainy, snowy, and there's just not a lot of garage sales right now. Once it starts warming up, I will hit those. I usually do pretty well at those. I'll hit some stuff, and then I'll be able to show you some stuff I get from the garage sales, which those are always interesting because you never know what you're going to find and that kind of thing. So I'm looking forward to the warm weather. It's February 10th. Hopefully it warms up pretty soon. Talk to you about a couple other things just real quick. Those of you doing Amazon and eBay, I know we're coming kind of out of a slow time. It's been slow, but if you're new to eBay and Amazon, I'm assuming Amazon's same as eBay, but it's kind of the slow time, and people will start buying pretty soon. So just hang in there. This is a good time to get caught up and get a lot of stuff listed for when sales do pick up. A lot of people say, well, summer's the worst time to sell. For me, it's not. For me, January and February are the slowest times of the year. And I was looking at it, and I'm so far the same point last year. I am way ahead of sales. And part of that is I have eBay and Amazon going, but just on eBay, I'm ahead of sales from last year. So part of it is I've been listing more, except for this week. And part of it is I've just been, I don't have as much stuff as I've had at other times, but I've got more quality stuff, I think. And on eBay especially, that's where the sales have increased. It's hard to say on Amazon because this is my first year doing Amazon, so I don't know what it's like. But just if you are selling, hang in there, and it's a good way to make a few extra bucks. It's not going to cost you a lot to do it. If you're starting out, you don't have to make it cost a lot, but just get there and just keep listing. And I know it gets frustrating. It gets frustrating for me. I've gotten frustrated lately because it's like sales just aren't coming. Then I look at it, well, I'm ahead of last year. It's slow, but it's not as slow as what it was last year. But part of it was last year, I probably didn't list anything in the month of January, maybe 2 or 3 things. So this year I've listed a lot more. So just hang in there, and it'll pick up. And the more you list, the more you're likely to sell. And for me, since I list more in the summer than I do in the school year, summer is usually a better selling time for me. But if you list the same in the summer as you do other times, the rest of the year, then you won't see a big difference. One of the key things is I'm looking for things that are going to come up. Right now I'm buying things for spring, and I've got a lot of stuff that's going to sell in the spring. It's stuff that's going to be, things people are looking for, tools, things they're going to be using because they're going to be out in the yard. They're going to be doing some projects. They're going to be doing some work. It's going to be looking for that kind of stuff. So I'm looking for that stuff that they're going to use in the spring. And then I'll start looking for stuff that they're going to look for in the summer. And just so on and so forth. What are they going to be looking at? You're constantly on the lookout for that thing, and you got to be kind of ahead of the game. If you're looking to buy things you're going to sell right now, you got a problem because there's just not going to be. You got to be ahead of it. You got to buy stuff now, list it now for what's going to sell coming up. Because a lot of times people right now are not looking for winter stuff, even though it's still cold outside. They've got their winter stuff. They're going to start looking for spring stuff because they got these jobs they want to get done. So, you got to be a step ahead. And what I found is when I first list something, I'll sell some of this stuff. Like if I list 40 things this week, let's say, I'll sell on eBay, I'll sell some of them right away. Maybe 10 of them right away, like within the first week. Then I'll sell maybe 8 the next week, and then maybe 8 the next week, and maybe 8 the next week. And so it's a month-long process to get them all sold if I've got good stuff. And some of the stuff is going to be longer than that. But if I've got good stuff that I know I can sell, then it's going to be a month-long process because they're not going to want them all at once. But you got to kind of do this game and be thinking 2 steps ahead. It's kind of like chess. You got to think 2 steps ahead. And that's why I don't play chess, because unless somebody that doesn't know how to play, because then I can maybe beat them, because it's hard to do. It's hard to look and be able to predict what's going to happen. So anyway, that's just little words of advice. My dog drilled all over me. I didn't even realize that's all over my leg. I just stuck my hand in it. That's kind of gross. On that note, I think I'm going to get out of here. Go wash my hands. You guys have a great day. If you like the content, press the like button. If you don't like it, press the don't like button, the thumbs down button. And subscribe if you're new to the channel. subscribe. Let everybody know about this channel. Let them know what we're doing. And let's see what we can do. And on that note, see you next time.